So I hope you can hear us, you can see us, and I hope all the pictures on the right spots. Welcome to the not quite concluding, possibly, but the fourth part of Fiery Angels. I'm looking forward to this session. Things are building, they're coming to a head, and there's conflict, and there's mystery, and Bruce, take it away.
And we had, from last time, certainly questions amongst the ranks with our members, as one backer was interrogated by McCoy because there was concerns as backer was seen in two different places at once and was seen at points of crime when they were also seen investigating another area of crime. This ended up with a very lengthy Q&A. But then, of course, at that time, there were some more further investigations at the crime lab, as finding more clues about some information that was found by Percival and Fenner in the death of another victim they found at Bright Eyes. And this resulted at the end with blood under the fingernails coming under as a match for one McCoy Blade Runner. Of course, this happened at the end of the day, but one member of the team, as everybody ditched away, Backer was not feeling too safe to be on her own, has decided to stay with Fenna at her apartment. Fenna is just hoping that her cat will agree to this, as probably the hat is the owner of the flat, not Fenna herself. We'll find out. While Percival has decided that he just wishes to take time at home. However, ever determined William Novak has been given a job by the Deputy Chief Holden to go and investigate Coy's apartment. And that was where we left it the last time. So what? Novak is flying, they're taking his spinner down and lands outside. You're at a very familiar place for Blade Runners. It seems to be where the old Blade Runners used to get these gigs, but it's a bit run down now. You have the flat dress. You can access.
So, with accommodation like this, I forgive my 2019-2049 failure. How busy is this block of flats? Is it empty like in 2019, or is it thriving?
It's semi-empty. You probably have seen one or two people, but mostly this is empty in its sense for its area.
Okay, looking at the flat number, I'm still outside the building, looking up at the front. Lots of lots of beautifully neo-Gothic Art Deco architecture. As the rain, I assume, comes down. How many floors is this building, and what floor do I think the flat is on from its numbering?
Well, you're obviously, because the address details are given to you, you're going to apartment 88F is McCoy's apartment.
88
and the list will take.
Front? Is that
88F? It is generally just a main area run down. He is. Okay. Yeah, so he's just round into there. He'll be on about the middle floor.
Middle floor
of the flat.
Okay.
It's kind of like an old style apartment block that's still there, that has been damaged by rain and weather.
Okay, and I don't want to be pedantic about this, but is the middle floor like the 8th floor, or is it 5 stories high and the middle floor is like the 3rd?
It will be the 8th floor.
It'll be the 8th floor. It's 16 stories high. Okay, I'm just thinking, if anybody happens to be pushed out of any windows. Right. Okay.
Please know you're in America and not holidaying from another country.
I will go in, try the lift, assuming that the lift isn't working, and listen keenly when I press the button of the lift to see whether it's working or not. Otherwise, I'm walking up 8 flights of stairs. I'm assuming I'm walking up 8 flights of stairs.
So you can get through the lift and it can take through, but you will need to, because I love making you play to your strengths. You can complete this 2 ways.
Being an irritable old bastard, you mean?
You mean as using like just greatest skill, tech.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, I see what you mean. You mean like you like playing to my ironic strength?
like every other session.
Well, that's okay, because even though I've only got tech of D, I have an intelligence of
C.
Oh man, I thought I was going to see 2 6s be rolled here, but dang it.
Right, there we go. It's just a straight roll.
Straight roll, please. Yep.
Yeah. Lift's not working. Up the stairs I go.
Well, no. The way to get in is the turns way is you can get a call out. To do this, it will cost you a promotion point. You will not need to make a connections roll for this. To call RIT, and you'll spend 1 promotion point. And if you want to make connections roll, that's what
I can make a connections roll and not spend the point. Is that what you're saying?
No, you have to spend the point because you're calling resources.
But I don't have to make a connections roll.
You do have to make a connections
I have to make it, spend the point, and
yeah. Every time when you're using resources, this is the one thing we've not really been heavily doing. And the game system kind of wants to encourage you to spend promotion points.
Right, okay. Where do I store my promotion points?
Promotion points, I was about to say at the bottom of the character sheet because I do this face to face, which is not helpful whatsoever.
And
I found it. It's in the inventory. Take one of those. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, I can only add to promotion points.
Right click if you want to expand one.
Right click? I've only got an Apple mouse.
Yeah,
No.
command click.
There's no such thing as a right click.
On a proper Apple mouse, there is. You need a mighty mouse.
This is a mighty mouse, but I haven't set it up for right
You need a trackpad.
click. I have one of those as well, but not in this setup.
I can easily work out that you'll go down from 5 to 4, so I can do that.
I've gone down to 5. I was on 6.
Oh, you're all right. Perfect.
And I've just gone down to 5.
6. Oof.
Um,
I only have 1.
Of course you are. Yeah, the skin job.
Yeah.
I am an experienced human officer.
Human.
Anyway, so I've done that. Now I need to make the roll, which is connections.
That looks better.
Yeah, obviously.
So
Do I get?
they get the KIA.
3 successes. What do I spend the other 2 successes on? A couple of promotion points.
You wish. You probably get a good favor for it because they're like, oh wow. I mean, you probably have made a friend there. I would say because it's not every day that they get a call out to break open and bypass a lock on an apartment for another Blade Runner on behalf of a Blade Runner. So they're quite. Ooh, there's going to be some water cooler gossip around it.
They obviously hate McCoy as much as I do.
I think it's just more of the gossip. There's probably
I just want to point out, actually, I am an equal opportunities hater. I don't just hate skin jobs. I hate fellow officers.
And
Yeah,
they
everybody.
do, and they hate you as well.
Oh, that's right. I should bloody hope so. With a little more hate in the world, everybody would get on a lot better. That's what I say. Anyway, right. So I'm in the apartment. Show me the pictures.
And indeed, we shall show you the pictures. As he says, looking through the wonderful list, and it isn't actually under his name, but I have worked it out what is his apartment.
I do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Calm down.
Good, yeah, but there's a actual crime scene photo first. I believe we need to bring it up.
Let the assistant do the assistant stuff.
Well, let me know what you want me to assist with.
Yeah, this is before I ask the assistant to do the assistant stuff, I need to work out where they've hidden it.
Is anyone else
Under.
having problems with the loading? I'm stuck on 98%.
Loading?
No,
I'm
can't.
good.
No, I think I'm fine. Where would I see that?
If Foundry map hasn't loaded, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So it's going to be apartment. So it's going to be a handout K.
Well, I mean, I'm
Okay.
seeing nothing.
Okay.
Because that'll be the photo as you walk in, and that's the scene you see.
Handout
So a very
K.
familiar scene if you played a late 90s game.
Oh, that one. yes.
Oh.
Let me show you. Are you
And
seeing
the downside is it doesn't make a lot.
something?
It doesn't make a
No?
lot of sense. It might confuse people because it's not heavily pixelated enough.
Yes,
Yeah,
it doesn't look like
confuse
the
me.
game.
It doesn't have enough blocky chunks to.
Is it Monkey Island?
Exactly. That must
Not as that. It's not
That's
as
the
not
late
as bad as
90s
that,
game,
yeah.
isn't it? I mean, nobody was playing anything else.
be Paradroid.
Yeah.
Enhance?
Anyway,
Sorry.
Mm.
I can't enhance. Oh, pop out. I will pop out. There we go. Then I'll enhance.
now I'm in a situation here at the moment
Are you?
because I don't want you to see the whole of this map.
None of the maps, so you're fine.
Do you
Right.
want me to put fuck off more on? or something?
Bonsai. What do we know about bonsai? Wasn't somebody given a bonsai tree? Maybe I'm faking.
So I'm
I see.
Yeah, with a light up headrest.
So, while we're just waiting for our inspector to regain his sight, what's the picture? What have you identified on it?
There we go.
So that's the picture he sees in there.
You can see the picture, right, guys? Yeah.
Another
Yes.
picture. I've just gone full screen on this one.
And that is into the main room. As he comes into the apartment.
So
That
we have
door next to
little
the window
elephant
leads.
by the window. We have a little Indian incense burner or something.
Got a horse here in the
Oh.
front.
A museum case with 3 pots, or is that a
Speaking
Just
away
the
from your mic.
advice.
Yeah, you're a bit away from your mic, man.
sorry?
and lots of booze.
So there's a sort of 3 pots here. 3. He's a bit of an antiquarian, isn't he? He's got loads of old stuff. There's a bullet hole
Where?
in the enhanced device. What's this device called?
Oh, that thing.
That's the Esper machine.
Esper machine. That's the Esper machine. Yeah. Enhanced.
It's certainly cracked. You can't quite tell. It
Well,
looks like
but with a little round bullet hole in it.
This is the Esper machine?
No, everybody's got an Esper machine.
an Esper machine. So every Blade Runner
Mm.
has an Esper machine that allows you to do the photo images and upload.
Okay.
The downside is the Esper machines can only hold up to 24 hours of imagery unless you save
Okay.
and build up
Esper
a
machine.
case.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. I'm not sure that
I'm
these are
confused.
bottles of booze, actually, because scale-wise, that looks like a bottle of Worcester sauce.
Tabasco.
Or Tabasco, indeed, yeah. Well, let me investigate those for a start. Are they booze or are they...
They are miniature booze. They are
miniatures, so.
empty. They're near empty, pretty much.
And what were they? Whiskey?
Tell you one thing, I am not doing the bloomin' Johnny Walker label in this. That's for certain.
You actually have to act it out when you do the Johnny. Go on, stand up, act it out.
No.
Anyway, so they're whiskey basically. There's an ashtray there. How many buttons in that ashtray?
Interestingly enough, there is only a 1 or 2 around.
Okay, now, because I live my whole life like a hard-boiled detective, I'm going to check to see whether either of those buttons have lipstick on them.
Well, that's McCoy's
No.
color.
Nope.
Okay, very good.
You will not be making aspirations about McCoy's personal life. He's
I
not J.
generally
Edgar
make
Hoover.
aspirations about most of my Mark's personal life, don't I? That's my shtick. Right, okay. Another bottle of whiskey that looks a bit bigger than those 2 miniatures. Is this really a chair with lights in the headrest?
Yeah, I was thinking that. The reading lights.
Yeah, because it's the future. Or
It's
something.
the future. Okay, right. Yeah.
That's going to be the
Have
next.
slightly
That's going to
better
be the
design
next.
and put the lights in each of the wings so that when I had my head on the headrest, I could actually see the book I was reading. But yeah, don't mind me. And okay, what is the nature? He's got a lot of books scattered about. What's the nature of them?
The books are just old things. They're just like Tales, War and Peace. There's a Raymond Chandler.
Are we looking at first editions for these or facsimile first editions?
They don't look like first editions, but they look like they're probably reprints or from the time.
From which time?
From probably about like reprinted, maybe more 50s, just before. So they are old.
So
They look very old.
1950s, or you mean 100?
1950s.
They're
Well, yeah.
antiques, effectively.
Look antiques, yeah.
Yeah. Right, no sofa there. I have to say, his sense of interior design. I mean, nice sense of aesthetics in terms of the, but his practicality in terms of his furniture arranging is shit. No wonder he lives on his own. Must be a bloody obstacle course to get around his house as well. Can't see any obvious feather. Pick up the feather on the bar.
It's a brown feather, large, and brown and white feather.
Did we have another feather that we find?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
You had a large brown and white feather you found in the Yukon Hotel.
Yeah. Yeah. We are together, or you're just alone?
No, this is just Novak on his own.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Got to deal with a cat.
You wanna-
I'm at home.
So while I investigate this room, which I'm going to stare at this picture more until I see the clue come out at me, the other clue apart from the feather. Do you want to cut to the others?
Well, there's not going to be too much from the others because it's their
no.
downtime.
You cut to them and then come back to me, and I'll have the rest of the session. That's fine.
So I will just to mix the randomness. If I can get Frank to roll a D8 as he's at home, let's see what fun and
You want me
interesting
to roll a
encounters.
proper D8 for my downtown event, yeah?
Yeah, let's do a random downtime.
It's a
event.
1.
Wow, it's like bliss for you because it's quiet. it's like nothing can go wrong.
I just start singing a little bit. It's so quiet. It's so still.
Because you can just describe what you did.
Oh, I'm getting a good book out from my book club again. I put up my feet and
Books.
I look at this this grumpy old grognard character in my novel and think about how that is really like Novak, archetypical.
Could be. You could have been probably reading like the old Dick Tracy novel or something.
Yeah, could do actually. Or LA Confidential or something.
That's a good, yeah. Or I the Jury by Mickey Spillane. That was the other one. That was the I know Mind War or know enough of Mind War. So yes, it's quite quiet. You're having a read, and we cut back to Becker and Benna. Now, normally it would be quite a rolling one, but I'm going to kind of force a bit onto this one.
Yeah, Fana was probably having a plan to do, but Becker just ruined this plan completely, and she's staying home.
And I'm really awkward. I've had a really rough day.
Yeah.
The morning started with a friend dying, so I'm still an acquaintance, but still my brain is trying to figure this out. Seeing the bloody blade in my in my spinner was disorienting, but I knew that I just knew forensically that I shouldn't touch it, and then to be accused of I'm overwhelmed, and I'm angry at the fact that I had to undergo everything. So I'm kind of awkward. I'm not really talking to Fenna, and usually I do to Fenna, and I'm kind of looking around her place. What is her place like? Is it neat?
Yeah, she's particularly neat and very well organized. It's you can say it's more of a disease than you're trying to rearrange some cupboards and some cups, and she immediately rearrange them back into the same place.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in like this crappy hotel room, but it's spotless. And I like my place is a disaster. My place is just a mess. I don't clean it. I don't care. I'm out of the army, so I don't, so I'm kind of being extra careful.
Yeah, it's a very minimalistic designs. There is no much furniture lying around, so she's trying to get more mattresses and to sleep on the floor. Because
I'm good. I can sleep anywhere, Fenna. Don't worry about me. I can sleep anywhere.
She entered her beds and she closed the door. You can see a beautiful red dress with low-cut red dress. It was lying on the bed. She rearranged it and put it back in the closet. I was looking at it. I guess not today, and she hangs it back.
Yep. So yes, as Becker is trying to relax, and as Benna is in the bedroom, just going, dang it. The vid phone goes off. Because, it's the future, because all vid phones are on a big TV screen with a big bulk backy. Yeah. So who's going to answer the vid phone?
Yeah.
It's not my place.
Yeah. I answer.
Okay, so you answer. You get an image come up. The face is kind of kept in shadow, and they're speaking low as into it. The voice seems a little bit familiar, but you're kind of whispering around, and you hear them says, "Why do you? Did you know what's going on?" And that's what the voice says. Does Becker hear this, or because
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm not taking. I
Could
trust
both of
Becker,
you-
so
Yeah. Could both of you make an insight roll?
sure.
'Cause the way the voice is kind of questioning the worry seems very, very familiar.
Terrible rolling.
I will try to push because I suspect someone. Yeah. That I want to. I was looking for, so I'm trying to push.
And I'm probably actually starting to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
You're kind of falling asleep as though Acker isn't interested. And just when Acker says, look, I'm just going to head to say, it's like the same voice.
This is a woman voice or
Yeah, it's a woman's voice.
Radha?
Sounded very much like Becker's voice.
Becker? Oh. What the hell? I'm looking at Becker. I'm signaling like.
Ilson's asleep.
See if Becker's got sleep.
I'm throwing a pillow on him.
Jeez. Don't you dare fall asleep in my flat.
No, I'm asleep.
Okay.
Okay, so Becker's not going to get involved into the conversation.
Yeah.
So she's worried about it. Why do we follow orders, Jazz?
We follow order because we need the regulation. We don't need chaos to reign.
And our purpose? What's our purpose?
Our purpose is to serve, to do our job, to make people feel better, make human and replicant feel better, to make the city better, making people's lives better. That's our purpose. I don't serve the department. I serve the people and I serve the city.
But just would it not be easier to run away? Just run away?
You will never run away.
No.
You will can't never run away. Where are you?
So just as when you ask where you are, a light kind of glance, it looks like it comes from a blimp, advertising blimp, as it shines the light down and catches a glimpse of her face. You see a face that looks very much like Backer. And then she hangs up, looks, and then hangs up and runs away into it.
I don't know if there is some sort of mumbo jumbo in Blade Runner that can I trace where the call went.
Well, you could probably put in a request. It'll have to be, if you want to trace something or find out, you would have to either spend some promotion points, get a connections roll, or you would have to take a note and track it. You could try from where you are, but as you're not fully hooked in with the MIT, you would be disadvantaged with your tech roll.
Okay, can I spend, because this is a serious situation, I will spend probably a promotion point.
Just remember, if you're replicants and you go down to 0 promotion points, you have to go in for immediate baseline tests.
You only got 1 promotion point.
That's
Why
why
have
I'm
you
saying.
got one?
That's why I'm reminding them.
Okay, I will run with the disadvantage then.
The alternative way is you can offer a bribe using Chenyan. You make a connections, but if you fail, you will lose promotion points in that state. So there is a consequence when you, because you're basically instead of a.
Yeah, I understand. I guess I'm not trusting now the department because I'm not trusting McCoy. I'm not trusting the chief. Probably go with some back end alley sort of hacker or something to just bribe him to try to trace the code. So I'm using...
you still go to a fellow police officer, but they're kind of
okay.
on hush hush QT.
Okay.
What your jailer say is, I'll promise go out for or something, or get you tickets for a game. But you use the changing points to represent that. But you still make a connections roll.
Okay. I guess I will.
You just don't want to fail it because the consequences are higher than that.
Yeah. Okay. I will use one Shinyan point, and I will rule with connection. What to rule for the connection? Okay, connection.
It says it's empathy and connections.
With no with normal.
You just roll as normal. You're not advantaged. You're not disadvantaged.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, so because it gets mentioned, you're going to just pull around. They say, look, they'll come back. It'll take a few hours because they got bouncing from your apartment. They weren't expecting that, but they will come back. So technically, at the end of this scene, I'll give you the answer of where that location was taken from.
Sure. In the meantime, until we change the scene, she filled some a bottle of water and she spilled it on Becker's face.
Your cat is just sitting on top of the shelf, staring at this event. Like,
and my first instinct is to kind of my eyes are still closed and water's on me and I'm like, oh my gosh, the friggin' cat! And I push my hand away and I see that there's no cat and it's I look up and it's Fenna and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I was sleeping.
Yeah, I explain what happened.
So I was speaking to you on the phone.
Yeah. And I saw your face. It was not just your voice. It was your face as well.
Exactly like me.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm trying to trace...
Well, why do you think I'm asking you these philosophical friggin' questions? You know that that's not me. I don't ask. I don't ask. I don't tell. I don't do nothing. I just do my job.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, that the other person is a replicant and...
So why are they targeting you? Why are they asking you? Do you think they're asking Percival? They're not asking Novak. Novak doesn't give a damn about nothing. He'll probably shoot me in the head.
I don't know. Sometimes we have... I can trust you, can talk to you. Sometimes we have our doubts, but we have to continue. You know what happened to us when we think for ourselves.
You're more human than a lot of people. You're certainly more human than Novak. Look, why don't you give Percival a call? I know it's late, but he's got to know what's going on, because he might get the same call and think that it's me.
Yeah, I will probably send to all of us as well, Novak included, because even more that it's not hate between Novak and Fenna, but more of some rivalry. But she trusts him. She let her watch her back. So I'm sending the information that I know for now to Percival and Novak as well.
So you're basically updating the KIA, the knowledge.
Yeah, but I'm trying to just the secure team chat, not the whole
police department.
The WhatsApp, because nothing could go wrong with WhatsApp group.
No, they're secure, you know.
So we cut back to office. Now, I don't know if it works. Can you see your character on the screen map on the map?
Sorry?
So on the map, can you see your character on the screen?
In Foundry.
Hold on, I'm looking at the big picture and I've got it full screen. I can see an orange box with a blue line and a green line in it. The blue line is about 2/3 the width, and the green line is full width. Is that
yeah,
what I'm meant to
that's
be
your
doing?
icon. Hasn't loaded properly.
Ah,
What you
That's
can do,
my icon. Oh, right, okay. I can't see anything apart when I
In that
click on
case-
it. It says William Novak.
do you want me to just give him vision?
yeah, you make sure he's got the vision because there's things in that scene.
In that case, how about now?
Ah, right. 3D version of what I'm looking at. Ah, right, okay, right.
2D, but
2D,
Cool.
And it's so good it feels like 3D.
It's kind of look. There's light stuff. First of all, I'm looking at this here. This
So,
here.
so the dog bowl.
Sorry.
It's a dog bowl.
No, the statue, the bust on top of a pillar.
Right,
is
okay,
here.
next to the dog bowl. It's a statue of some.
There's a dog bowl down here,
Yeah, that's a dog bowl.
not an ashtray.
No,
God,
that's not an ashtray, that's a dog bowl.
I thought that was one of those fancy chrome ashtrays on a stand about sofa height. Now I see.
So,
Right, okay. That's a dog bowl. How? There's no dog here, is there? Robot or otherwise?
Don't think he would have owned a real dog.
Well, obviously, when I said there's no dog here, I meant no robot dog.
So you're not seeing a dog. I mean, you're certainly feeling there's a dog being about in the past, but you're not seeing anyone now.
Right. And the dog bowl is dry. It's not got any water in it, or
Nope, there's
Food?
no water in the dog bowl.
Right. Okay, now I'm looking at the statue, the bust. Is that actually my first thought that was some bit of antiquary, but I'm now just wondering if that's actually somebody more modern in the style of the Romanesque people.
It's just an old statue. It's not really got any name or anything.
No, I
It
don't
just feels like
recognise
an art deco. Yeah, it's just some art deco.
Okay. Now, why is it that I'm not getting more as I walk around? I'm not seeing more. Why aren't I seeing what's behind me here?
because there's no light configured there. Let me give you some light, if that's okay with the GM.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give you some light so you actually emit your own light. Hang on.
I will hold up my iPhone and use that screen.
How about that?
Ah, right. Okay. Right. Site design. Sorry. I mean, in terms of a machine for living. Anyway. Right. Okay. So I've been here. Just looking out this window here. What's
That's
out
a
this
door.
window? What's that little thing that goes beep?
That's a
beep?
door.
That's a door. Go into that door.
I think it's the entrance door to the apartment, is it?
yeah, that's how you came in.
Oh,
That's
this is
your,
how I came
part.
in. Ah, right. Okay. Okay.
So there's
So then
basically
I
an
was
open
standing over
hallway.
here
Yeah, at the back.
for the view from the window.
So
Because I
from
can-
that view of the window, you can see the apartment block over. You can see a view basically to another bit of window. Looks like it's still joined to the apartment, and the bit of the balcony to the far side. But as you come in, you're in a corridor bit.
Where is it? What's this corridor?
It just takes you down. You see the kitchen down at the bottom. So this is just the kitchen,
Here.
which has also led to an entranceway there. There's not really anything much in there. There was another door at the
Hold on.
top.
Is this what's over here? That's not the shower cubicle.
No, that's just the you've just now put
Small
yourself
table.
in the fridge.
Right. Okay.
You
Stay cool.
I've
Stay
been
frosty.
fridged.
stay frosty, yeah. So,
So this is an interesting design. Let's swing back here for a moment. Oh. Can't go through the door into here. This building is kind of an interesting design. So this is exterior out here, right?
yeah, that's outside.
Window, probably.
Okay. And
Yeah.
yet
You
I
can see a
see,
balcony bit from there.
uh,
See a bit of other flats there.
so designed for oops.
We can get you to come up just there.
Yeah.
And there is the door.
What's behind the door?
Can't get in it though. Is it locked?
Do you want me to open it? It's locked, yeah.
It's locked,
Locked for
yes.
players.
Hold on, have I still got that locksmith here? Who let me into this?
Well,
3 successes.
Did you offer him a cup of tea so he would stay?
3 successes and some gossip about Novak. No, I'm Novak. No, I'm not. Who am I?
Novak.
I'm Kovac.
No, you're
Novak.
Novak.
Yeah.
Unless you're
McCoy.
well, you could easily open the door.
But it's locked.
It's not locked. It's just locked to stop you from searching around too much.
Right. Okay.
Don't
So I've unlocked it.
Put my gloves on first and then open the door. Oh, where are we here?
Woof, woof, woof.
And I crouch down
Let's-
to this dog. What sort of breed dog is it?
No, the dog just jumps on you.
And he's a guard dog, is he?
You crouch down
Dog-
so it can
you
bite
open
your
the
nose.
dog, and this dog just literally jumps on you
But in an aggressive way or in a friendly way?
in a way that I'm going to draw you. There's no point in me drawing you many initiative cards.
No.
I'm just going to give you the number 2
Right?
because it's the number 1 card, and this dog has just jumped on you.
In an aggressive way then.
Yep, because it just jumped onto it.
With jaws attacking, I need some more.
It jumps up and it's trying to bite your arm.
Right, okay. I would offer him my hand into his maw and then push my hand down his throat. A little.
Well, this is going to be a hand to hand.
Hand to
Okay.
maw.
Hand-
Yeah, it's
hand
going to be.
to dog.
It's going to be.
Now here I really am playing to my strengths.
I'm
What,
going to
with
beat
a
up a
metal arm or
dog.
something.
Ah!
One of the mauling of Novak, yeah.
The mauling of.
Is that McCoy standing behind me? Ahead of me.
Yeah.
You can't really tell at this stage. You're too busy playing with a dog.
Ah, weak dog, weak dog.
So the mauling of Novak. God damn it! It fails to try and get a proper. It's only kind of got the bottom of your jacket. It hasn't really got a good grip. Because you've been dealing with dogs, you can see there's something on the bed.
Oh.
But the dog is just crawling at your arm.
So I just want to be specific here. He hasn't got my flesh in him.
No, he
hasn't
hasn't
got
got
his
flesh.
teeth in my flesh.
You basically have got more tears in your. He's got your jacket sleeve.
That's okay. I'll let him hang off. What size dog is he?
It's like an Alsatian.
Alsatian, right? Okay. So, and he's still being aggressive, growling,
Well,
and
It's if you're wanting to try and get the sense of the dog, it would be. I know this is another one of your character's strengths. An insight roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Mhm.
That's the second. You're gonna have to give to the tip jar.
Right, I get the sense
Well,
of the dog.
that's fine. That's fine. So the dog is acting aggressive, but you notice it's acting in a protective way.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hey, Rover. I'm an old friend of your master's.
Give me a manipulation roll.
There's no animal handling
It's,
skill in this.
it's sadly the wrong game.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
I'm
was
rolling
so
all the
hoping.
eyes.
I was so hoping that we would have got him in that first attack round, and I just like,
Mm.
your dice failed me.
Mm.
So yeah, the dog certainly settles down a bit. He kind of takes a bit, sniffs, and then as it bounces off, sniffs, and then whimpers a bit
Hey,
as it sniffs.
McCoy. Hold on.
So
Well, he's whimpering.
no, the
There's
dog.
Yeah, no. Yeah, obviously, the dog is whimpering. Yeah, not McCoy.
Mm.
I get that. I do have insight enough to recognise the difference between a dog's whimper and a human whimper, because I like to make humans whimper quite a lot. No, sorry. But McCoy is on the bed, but is he alive?
Well, he is bound, gagged, and it looks like he's been thoroughly beaten to an inch of his life.
Yeah, now I know what Fenner was up to.
Now, how long has it been? Why can't I get into the room anymore?
Somebody
You
closed the
muted
door.
Well, the door should be open. Yeah, I'm probably accidentally hit it. Yeah.
You said he's burnt, beaten, and gagged?
No, he's bound.
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 Okay, I heard that it's burnt.
I heard-
Hey,
Okay.
McCoy,
Burn.
who did this to you? I say, and immediately I'm
I-
going to untie him.
Yeah, it helps. It helps to. He looks like he's because he's severely beaten. He looks very weak.
Officer,
Wallace.
sorry, what's he saying?
Wallace. They're going for Wallace.
Who?
And then he passes out.
Right, obviously I've got to call in the med judge.
Wrong game.
So I radio in, officer down, give the address, describe the symptoms as I can, ask for an emergency medical team, and dog pound. Well, actually,
It's,
no, not the
it's an
dog pound.
animal replicant because it's an apartment. It'll certainly be okay as long as somebody feeds the dog.
Yeah. Right. While I'm waiting, I'm just quickly going to go over here and into this room.
It's congratulations, you found the bathroom.
Right. Okay.
Every good map has to have
Right, okay.
a bathroom in it.
There's
well,
the shower.
we know a map that doesn't have one.
No, Novak is obsessed with the shower.
We played that one on Sunday night, so we definitely know that the players ask there isn't one. But yes, it basically, and if you go out the other way, it will lead you to the balcony.
That's along this way. So,
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about the structure here. So this is a little indent. It's not.
It's
in
like
the building.
yeah,
Like
it's
well
just
sort of
basically like
thing.
an extension to the bedroom. There's like
Dressing room.
cupboards and dressing room.
Very
Which is
luxurious. for
twice
Blade
the
Runner,
size
by
of
the
the
way.
bedroom.
Well, it's a better. It was the Blade Runners back then were paid better than they were now.
At some point between Harrison Ford being a Blade Runner and between me being a Blade Runner, Blade Runners were played really well. Is that what we're saying?
No, Harrison Ford was played well because it was the same time.
He couldn't get himself a sheep. That's what he wanted, isn't it?
He didn't have a room this big. An
Yeah.
apartment this big.
No, yeah. Well,
No.
remember Harrison Ford's one had the piano, so the one that's used as
Yeah, that's, yeah.
You're right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I've forgotten whose apartment it is.
No.
Actually, I think it's the replicant in Case File 1
Oh, okay.
map. That one has the piano in it as well, which is basically just a lift and shift off Harrison Ford one.
I like how Novak is wandering around the apartment like Holden said to him, I want you to use your interior design eye and take a look at how he maintains his apartment.
You know what the problem is here?
If you didn't piss me off so much, Novak, you could have had an apartment like this.
Meanwhile, yeah. McCoy is
Meanwhile.
lying on the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's
McCoy's
looking
there.
around.
I've worked out. I've got the final clue. I know what's the cause behind all this.
What is it?
Bad feng shui.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yes. And you didn't bring your trombone.
Mm. No.
It was the architects of the flesh.
Yes.
There's a reference you won't get in the second edition, the second version of that rule.
No, they don't exist anymore, which is good
Nope.
because I thought they were the crappiest faction.
So yes, let's leave back to playing around with the map from it. It comes near to the end of the shift. We come back to Bennett Backer. You do get your contact comes in. Says, yeah, it's coming over from the seawall, the shantytown area, seawall docks.
It's coming from the seawall docks.
That's where they trace the call.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Let's go.
But bear in mind, this will be near the end of the shift when this
Yeah.
call comes in, so you'll kind of be starting the morning shift.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to go back to activate to the main map. So seawall docks is just for everybody's sort of attention. Set to 12.
Yeah.
They're a lot like
LAPD departments at the moment. The police and the medic come in and focus onto it from that side. And Percival, you get an update after you've had the most relaxing evening.
Oh, isn't it glorious to sleep in your own bed, undisturbed and unworried? Let's have a look at my KIA, what happened tonight.
Probably have like a series of chats between Bella and Backer. You wouldn't believe what Backer did to me when I was trying to fall asleep. Bella says, you wouldn't believe the story Backer takes.
I sent a message back. Did you girls have a nice sleepover?
Yeah.
I use an expletive.
I will.
Next time she's staying at you,
I am-
He's maybe coming in.
I'm going to take my I'm going to take my chances with the hit people.
I will contact everybody when their shift starts from, I'm imagining, the emergency room at the hospital where I'm with McCoy.
Okay.
I'll tell them what I discovered.
So what they will do is, while you're at the hospital, you do get an update that Holden's comes in. He's got a call out for the other McCoy for it. So there is a APB out on that, and he's giving your orders to retire that McCoy.
Retire McCoy. My pleasure.
Retire the false McCoy.
But how do we know which one's a false McCoy?
Because it's obvious which one is the real McCoy, because
Yeah,
it's got,
McCoy.
like, crinkle cut.
Which one did the dog test? Which one
But
does
how
the
do we
dog like?
really know?
The real McCoy.
Sorry, I don't know whether you get McCoy's crisps in Canada.
We do, yeah. Oh no, yeah.
Um,
Cut.
no,
The real
no.
McCoy with the crinkle cut, you know.
No.
They're called Ruffles.
Uh,
Though this is not sponsored in any way by any particular crisp or potato chip
Or chip.
or chip
And they're
fan.
bad for you.
Yes,
They're bad for
yes,
you anyway.
yes. Cholesterol.
but if you're willing to sponsor the next channel, he won't say no.
No, seriously, if you want to sponsor us and our shenanigans, our Zoom subscriptions,
given that
there's a
he's
Ko-fi
just said
subscription.
that they're bad for you, may I recommend Proper Chips? Proper Chips. You sponsor Frank's channel. These are only 65 calories per pack.
And what flavor is it? Salt and vinegar.
And this is in salt and vinegar. They also do barbecue flavor and slightly salted.
Slightly salted.
I think that's what it is.
So-
I can't
And
remember.
just so that
Okay.
everybody knows, if you get high mountain tea from China, from the Hunan province, you can get a lovely pura, and it will take down your cholesterol because it's filled with wonderful statins. Look at that.
Can I
Have your
just
chips and eat them
endorse
too.
that because I actually have a poo in here.
Oh,
So there you go. We did
Kindred
not plan
spirits
this. And
that
it's High
didn't
Mountain Oolong.
is
And
it High
pu'er.
Mountain?
High Mountain
Oh, well-
pu'er and Oolong mixed. I mixed them myself. I blended
Oh,
them together.
lovely. Oh, there we go. Unplanned, everyone. Unplanned.
That's the magic of life events. I would have thought.
Yes.
Now back from that break, we come back, and with Holden coming out from it, he also did McCoy say anything to you?
He
Novak?
said, who? Holden said this.
Holden asked if McCoy said anything to you.
He didn't tell me who attacked him, but he said that they were after Wallace.
Wallace. I'll send some units over there and let their security know.
Given you're here now, I could go.
Yes, basically, because otherwise you're not going to get very far in the adventure.
Cool.
So who is going where?
But I'm reporting for duty, or if I'm directed somewhere, then straight from home I can go there. But Wallace, of course, I have visited before.
Well,
I guess-
he will probably recommend you might get diverted to pair up with Novak.
I'll
And
just do
since
what I'm told.
Feda and Backer are already together, you're paired up.
So I'm going
Yeah.
to Wallace with Novak.
Excellent. I love working with the word processor.
Uh-huh.
But Fenna and I are in a spinner on our way to the seawall docks.
Much more
Exactly.
exciting than me having to
Yeah.
teach this meat back here some
Yeah.
proper procedure.
I hate to say this, I'm going to have to pinch one for Matt here, but you're really going to be hitting the autocorrect a lot. I apologise, Frank, but there was just no way I could not think of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you
Now-
cut through.
Are you going to continue with them or move on to us? Because I just see that my coffee delivery is here.
Well, I will. Given that wondrous hint, why don't we go to Wallace? What I'm going to try to do is jump between the scenes, I think.
Okay.
So
So,
we will have you come to the big Wallace Corporation building.
Yeah, I've got to see.
First of all, you have seen this more times. You're familiar with it.
Uh-huh.
You arrive. There's a couple of police uniformed at the door.
Yeah.
Arguing with the security at the moment. There's not really too much.
what are they arguing?
And who's
There's just jurisdiction because Wallace Corp have their own security. They thank them or there's the threat. They have heightened up.
But these uniforms were sent by
They are sent, so they're encouraged to stand outside for any threats. The Wallace Court.
It was sent by Holden, I guess.
Yeah, but they're not
We need
permitted
to
on
see-
site, are they?
Well, they've just been told to turn up from it, so they will be asked there, but they're not given entry inside the building. They're being asked to patrol outside the building.
Yeah, I don't know whether you
Right.
get these anywhere else, but in Germany we've got these little signs with a dog on it and it says, "We must stay outside." And then there's a little eye next to it where you can put the dog leash on. So it's a bit like that.
Okay.
Random reference, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. How are you going to try and gain entry to the building?
I just rock up.
Yeah, I think just walk in
Says,
as though we're meant to be here.
Miss Quell will be interested in what we've got to say. I just add to whatever that grumpy old guy
Okay,
says.
so you're going to go up to it. So you go up to the
Security
it,
guards.
and they come up. You have seen this before. Her office is on the lower executive floor.
Yeah, she's asked us to keep her updated, so there you go.
You come in.
Quell's office. Have we got a scene for that? Yes, we do.
Yes, there is a scene for that.
I'm pulling everybody across, I think.
Well, this is the downside. We will be jumping probably to here. I don't know why they've got all this up.
Oh, it's a scene. That's the map, not a scene. I was looking for a scene with her, but we have a.
There's
handout.
that will be in handouts. There's a picture of it. 'Cause this is the map.
Yeah, I just show her a picture if I can manage how to. Oh no, that's not how to do it. Carry on.
So as you both come up, you know the area. We'll probably
I'm letting-
drag you.
You lead the way, Tom, because you know this area better than me.
Did you just call me Tom Tom?
Might have done.
My name is Percival.
It's okay, Percival. Because if you band together, it'll be every one of them that gets to one.
So.
But you know the area better than me.
I have been here a couple of times before, taking one for the team, as you would say.
So as you
Miss
enter,
Quell is quite
this-
intense, just so you're prepared for it.
So as you come in, you open the door. You see a body of a woman lying dead on the floor.
Yeah.
She might be less intense than she was last time.
Yes, she's not as lively as the last time you saw her. Then again, maybe because of her stiffness the last time. Maybe this is her liveness. You can't quite maybe tell.
So there's a body on the floor. Sorry, I'm trying
Yes.
to make sense of the map that we're on.
Yeah, I'm going to take
Are we
off
seeing
some
that?
of these things because the big problem is it adds a whole bunch of stuff in there that's
So-
not.
I'm just getting a blank screen at the moment.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
so
you
am
don't
I.
have vision. But I
Oh.
think we need to fix the scene before you see it. So
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch of random stuff thrown. And it just basically whoever designed it just threw everything in. You'll need all this for your scene. Well, not necessarily.
So we see a body. I immediately rush to the body and see whether I can help, whether there's somebody still alive, whether I can render first aid or loot the corpse. Oh no, sorry, the wrong game.
We'll get the corpse. So when you turn it over, there is one woman there laying facing the floor, and there is another woman who comes in. They both look the same.
I'm confused. Miss
I
are
Quell?
am
very
drawing my
confused.
weapon.
It's from it. The one that's still standing is wiping blood off her, some blood of her face. Says, Thank goodness you turned up. There's been a security breach.
Oh. Could have guessed.
We had uniformed officers who weren't let in. If there'd been a security breach, why did you not let the uniforms in?
The security breach has just happened. You, JL2.
What, you mean while your security guards were arguing with my officers, somebody came in here and, well, what happened precisely?
The security detail's been compromised. It's obvious. JL2-7.8. Oh. Help me at least secure the safety of Nadir Wallace.
I am sorry, of Nyanda Wallace. Did she say?
Yes.
I'm slightly dubious because from my memory, Quell always addressed me as Percival previously.
Yeah, I'm the only one that gets to call him JL642.
So I look at Novak and say, Miss Quell, how do we know that you are the real Miss Quell and not this one?
This one tried to kill me just a few minutes ago. We don't have time. She's not actually armed with it.
Replicants.
Do I have my machine with me?
We don't have time.
Where's
if you
Mr.
don't
Wallace?
Trust me, at least go and protect Mr. Wallace.
Where's Mr. Wallace?
He's up in the executive suite. You have to get up immediately.
I try to assess from my crime scene investigation skills what might have occurred here, what might have happened, whether what she says actually makes any sense at all. Does it look like the one on the body on the floor actually attacked her, or is it the other way around?
I'm looking down. I'm crouching by the body to try and see what I can see. Face down, right?
Yes, she's face down, but when you turned over, she has the same face expression.
Yeah, but I'm not turning her over because that would be tampering with the evidence. I wait for Cedar Chrome's officers to do that. What I'm trying to see from, close examination, what is the fatal injury that occurred? What is the weapon? A pistol?
Pistol to the head.
Guessing.
To the head.
Guessing right.
And yet there is no pistol here.
There's a pistol on the ground.
Oh, there's a pistol on the ground too. Yeah.
If you're trying to analyze what's going through, if both of you are, who's going to be the lead and who will assist?
What is the skill here?
It will be observation.
Right.
Okay. I'm D12 observation, D8 intelligence.
Give me a moment.
Or what you can do is one could do observation to analyze the crime scene, and one can use insight to try and read.
Oh, right. Tell you what, I'll observe, you read.
Insight is not necessarily my best skills,
Oh.
But it's totally be Novak's one for this entire
Observation,
case.
I am pretty damn hot on.
Me too.
Oh, well, you got a D12, do you?
I got a D12 and a D8.
And what have you got in intelligence? D8? I've got 2 D12s, mate.
All right, okay. What's your empathy?
You're just weak and feeble.
What's your empathy?
Certainly more empathetic than you.
B. I've got empathy. So you don't like the letters. So D10 and D6.
Well, why don't you do everything then?
No. We have to split this guy.
Well, tell you what. Okay, I will do the. You do the observation. I'll do the.
Okay, I do the crime scene observation.
Yeah, because I can decide whether or not this person is human or not just from gut feeling, mate. So
flat roll, is it? No advantage or anything. Bruce?
Yep, just no advantage. It's just as is. I love those wonderful unicorns. You two work so well together as a team.
I think I might have to push this, even if it means some stress. Because with 2d12s, you should have more than one unicorn. Balls.
Yes, it's stressing you out. What's going on? Your heart rate.
It's
You're kind
working
of
with
feeling
me.
a
It's
bit.
doing it.
I can't understand what's going on here, and why does that woman who stands over there have blood on her?
I will push my roll, I think. Yes. Right.
I'm not going to live this down. He's going to
Blame the
Hey.
dice. We had one chance, and the dog failed us. Right. So, observation, you're getting through the sense of the scene. There has been a struggle. If this is what you've been building up so far, it feels like you know some bruising on the arm. That it does seem that both of them were struggling. You can't quite tell who may have been not. But in the end, she's managed to pull out a gun hidden from the drawer and fired it. The gun's next to the standing living quill.
Hold on, no. When you say she, I need
Quill is. Let's go with
I've
living or
got
dead.
two coils. One of them's lying dead on the floor.
Like,
one of
okay,
them's
so
standing up.
Two brawls.
So the struggle is, it looks like the living one would have made a grab and managed to get to the gun to the drawer.
Right.
That's what you get from the sense of it. As she encourages you to run, you are chasing into the room. She's trying to get you to go to the executive. Since you're both kind of analysing, says we don't have time for this. She's making a lead and she's heading up towards.
Well, she's heading.
me.
I will follow her because
Excellent.
at the very least, I'm giving chase.
I'm
That's
still
fine.
looking puzzled, but I'll have to follow, I guess.
Yes, they leave. You're kind of like, yeah. This is not a nice, clean crime lab. If this is what it's like on the streets, you may be asking Coco for.
Yeah, I will also shout back to the officers outside that they have a crime scene to secure.
Oh, they're way down.
Oh, right, okay.
Downstairs because you have to go up a lift. This is a big building.
Okay. Well, I will radio or KIA the officers downstairs and tell them they have a crime scene to secure.
I just had a spark of inspiration. Thanks, Bab. Do these two wear the same clothes?
They wear the same clothes, yeah.
Or same style, at least.
Same style. It's yeah.
And from my memory of having met Quell a couple of times for some very intense interviews, I couldn't tell the difference between the person who had her face shot off and the one who didn't.
Well, her face isn't completely shot off. She's got a bullet to the head. It's not a Novak special.
Okay.
Huh.
There's a head.
Okay, I couldn't tell the difference.
Because it's a
Anyway,
smaller weapon and the bullet's in there, but the bullet has eliminated the body.
I'll follow my leader here, my esteemed...
Senior
Okay.
officer.
Excellent.
Remember, it's not that I'm any
right.
better qualified than you are. It's just that I'm human.
Excellent. Do it. His back is turned. This is perfect chance.
I am not like that.
It's okay. The stuns can push him. There's windows and large ledges.
How
You
high
do it
up
to
are we
you.
in the pyramid? Pyramids are bad for throwing somebody out of the window, you know.
Yeah, but it's great to hear them go as they go down. Ow. And so you head up. You burst into. We'll go into the next scene.
Have we got a picture for this at all?
And
Sorry, can you guys see anything?
No.
I think if we just do the full map, if you
Okay,
just
I'll
open
do
up, because they don't have everybody in here.
Now you should be able
And
to see something.
if you could release Mugshot E,
Release the
Mugshot
Kraken.
F.
Hang on. Mugshot E. Edit. Do you want me to show them or just release them so you have to go and find them?
You both really from
So,
it.
configure ownership. And we go to Observer. And then I'm going to show them in a minute.
Because
Oh, I just lost it.
so
Because?
sitting, because as you come in, you see bathed in gold light,
Ah, I know who that is.
Lydia Wallace is sitting there. She stands there in the middle of the room. There is the woman, as you see, by a huge table, sitting, smoking in the shadow. There is a large owl perched on a statue.
Is that woman Rachel?
It's Lilith, I think.
You don't show F just yet.
Oh, sorry. Too late.
You,
Click away,
well,
F,
if you're
guys.
showing F, that's fair enough.
I thought that was
Because
the
he does a little talk, and the deer just turn around. They cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He brought them out of darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains. Welcome, light runners, to my inner sanctum. There is no cause for alarm. I'm so very happy to meet you.
Is this Nyanda talking, yeah?
Yes. And both of you make private insight rolls.
Private GM roll insight.
Get to see that.
Private GM roll. Okay.
It's not very private. I can still see the dice. Because
Well, when you
GM,
collect, it's it's still.
I'm co-GM, that's why.
You can always opt to push if you
But
want.
I just saw the dice.
Did you? Okay.
You might have done public.
If I can
No, but
push,
I
then
clicked
will
private.
push. Oh, unicorns are not nice in this game, by the way.
No, see, it's private. You're not supposed to say that. We don't. I don't know.
I don't know anything about unicorns. Who mentioned unicorns?
Yeah, you
mentioned unicorns.
are very, very distressed.
I have the clarity of thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
There is flesh and blood, and there are things that need to be retired.
So we're in the middle somewhere, yeah?
No, everybody goes for time. It's like that Blackadder, love and hate. It crushes both eggs, but you've crushed the innocent. Yes, but sometimes you've got to punish the innocent to get the guilty.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do I do a private chat to somebody on this?
You can whisper. It's /W and then the character name, or you can just use, I don't know, you can just talk to us and say the others need to ignore it.
We can remove our headset if you want to.
No, I'll just see if this works.
can
If this
blend
doesn't
out.
work, then I'll just say it out loud. Because I'm going to jump to another scene. No.
D20?
Oh, that was just an accident.
That's what I always say. So Nyanda Waters has welcomed us, basically, with a ominous sort of thing about setting free and stuff.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump scenes at this point. Now we're at the seawall. You arrive.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to change the scene again. Because I'm going to have to jump between scenes.
Yes.
You arrive to an area where the signal comes out and it leads you to an old boat in shanty town. You kind of know it because there's been some raids in the past.
Now, I've been here recently, like yesterday morning.
You weren't at this particular point, but you would have seen it when you flew over.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have token vision also.
Let me fix it.
Just, I would just open up the whole thing. Yeah.
And I would imagine that we're both in the same spinner, so I'm probably in Fenna's spinner.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. You arrive and you land.
You can see it, yeah?
Yeah, just let us know if you guys can see that map.
Yeah, I can see it. Can you just ping where we are in this?
So you will be around at the back here.
Yeah. Okay.
At the top, coming down.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of boats, there's a lot of people around into it. And you're heading around.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm trying to say that try to hide your face because we are looking for you. I don't want to get confused, so I want to mark you with something.
Big red dot on the forehead.
So I
If only the cat would scratch me. That would work.
I guess Fenna probably would have said this to me before we got out of the spinner. I just ask her, do you have another jacket that I can wear? We're the same size.
I grabbed something from the.
So I put on this pristine, this almost like it's been to the dry cleaner, and I put this thing on and I don't know, try to get a kerchief or something like that and put it over my head.
But I need to mark you with something. I use my nails to scratch his arm under
her arm.
Yeah. I'm trying to maybe talk with some of the people working there and show them the.
As you go through, because it's kind of set up like a cafe, makeshift, people eating. It's made up of a host of boats. It's almost like after their boats are sitting around, the jetty's there. There is what looks like a boathouse is where you come around to the back. You see what looks like a tea house. It says, I don't know if that's actually clicking or doing that. There it goes.
Yeah. So this is so just before
this
you go
looks
on.
like a bar. Yeah, this looks like a bar.
So this is an open promenade. This bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there are ships and that going through.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to act casually, maybe order something to drink and try to chat with the patron.
Yeah, so they do kind of look, they do seem a little bit confused when they see Parker with you. They're asking, what's the sort of things you're asking?
I'm asking Beckett to hide her.
I tried to hide my face.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're still looking because it's a bit unusual because someone hiding their face means something suspicious. So.
Yeah.
I would have thought that everybody's trying. Everybody's suspicious here, but
yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to find this person. She owe me some money.
I'm trying to find this person. Well, I think she, and then suddenly there is noise, and you see a person run out.
Ooh, nice.
Come down here.
Whoa.
Yeah. Ooh, immediately.
Oh, I'm gonna fire.
Well, you're not playing Sega.
Shut it! No. I'm playing Shira, and so I am just bolting down.
As you're about to get ready to fire, boom.
An interceptor.
What the?
Comes out.
Is that Novak?
That's
Hey,
that's McCoy. That's
no, sorry,
It's McCoy. No, it's McCoy.
McCoy. Sorry, McCoy.
It's not the real McCoy though.
because there's an APB out to.
Yeah. Hey, stop.
Okay, with my firearms, I can reach 2 sections, can't I?
Yeah, so it's each section is a range. So here, if you're next to each other, which you'll be standing next to each other, I'm just going to use Ben up for the map. So if it works for Frank's side. But,
No, I went the wrong way. Sorry.
She's
yeah, if you bring back down, just don't. Just keep the map on there. I'll just keep you here for now.
Yeah, okay.
If you're there, you're engaged. If you're there, short. If you're in the other one out of the zone, it's medium and then long, and that's how the map.
No. I'm moving. I'm moving where
you're not
marked
doing
me.
anything because I'm going to be drawing initiative cards.
Sure.
And I'm going to be drawing initiative cards for everybody.
Even us who are not there.
Because we're going to be jumping scenes.
Oh, okay.
Because this is why I wanted to jump and get everybody to a point.
So it's simultaneous.
Because it's all going to be cross scenes everywhere.
Craziness.
This is rather annoying because I just had all the cards a second ago.
You can roll a d10 if you.
I know, I physically had the cards in my hands not that long ago.
You can.
So I'm just like, now what have I just done with them?
Under the keyboard, for example.
Stuck them down your shirt.
I bet you it'll turn out to be something stupid as that. No. Wow. That is amazing.
You're getting old, Bruce. You're getting old.
Yeah.
There is a combat tracker in Foundry if you want to use it.
We will just do that.
And there's a senior moment for you, all you young people who are watching this. It happens as you get older, surprisingly quickly.
No, it's just because I work in a very small space and I put something down, but I've always put it down and then talking about it and then hitting at something. So wow.
So
it's not that. I've got a thief steal stuff.
If we wanted to use the cards in the game, we would have to put all the characters on the same map. It's the easiest way.
I think I could just bring up and then call out the initiative deck because the way it does it is comes up, and I'll base it on the way I'm seeing my screens and then my NPCs.
Okay.
So Frank, you're at 6.
6. Okay.
Yep. Benna, you're at 3.
Oh, nice.
Now remind me. Does Backer have the one that's got the 2 cards for the initiative? It'll be under your abilities. I mean, basically, you'll be getting the 4 if you've got the best one.
Fast reflexes, yeah. I draw an initiative, and then I choose which card I want to use.
Alright, so you got 4 and 9, but that you'll get
4.
rid of the 9.
Yeah.
And then Novak gets
1?
just to help Matt's ego 1.
Yeah.
What did Fenna have?
Anyway.
3.
3? Okay.
So Fenna has 3. Yeah, you're at 4.
Okay.
I will give that one 2. And that's so the scene that you're in, I'll just to cover both McCoy and maybe not the backer. 2 and in the room 8 for the Wallace. So back in the Wallace, Matt, I will just tell you for the secret that you roll for the observation, for the insight. No, you're definitely getting the feeling that this is not the real Wallace, given that what you're seeing.
Not the real Nyanda Wallace.
Not the real
No,
Nanda
well,
Wallace.
nah, it's only Novak kind of knows that
Ah,
Right.
from your gut, you've got the magic, as they call it.
I've got the magic and the pistol, and I've got the first action, and my pistol is out.
Okay,
am
he's not hostile. Says please, yeah. Well,
I am going to aim my pistol, but I'm also going to say, Neander Wallace, or whoever you may be, you are under arrest. Stand down. Well, no, don't stand up. Kneel down, hands behind your head.
so you give that call out. So that was on there. 2 is for our scene. You just see the McCoy fire a shot.
Okay,
Come on. And he's firing a shot at the backer that's running away.
Ooh. Oh, that's confusing. Okay. Okay.
dun, dun, dun. Firefights.
Oh, he just hit. Right. She takes a couple of hits in the back.
Mm.
So that's on to 3, Fenna.
Yeah, Fana, she's confused now. She's trying to have less casualties, so she's running, she's sprinting toward McCoy and the other Becker.
The other backer.
So are you moving and shooting, or are you just
No, I'm just
getting into zone?
Yeah, I'm getting into the zone and saying stop. I'm raising my pistol, but I'm not firing.
So you're pointing your pistol at McCoy. Okay. Well, it is badly injured at this point.
Can I move my character, or I have to roll?
You can move. You should be moved.
To
Cover.
where exactly?
Take cover.
Yeah, you can either that. Well, too late. They didn't declare take cover. They moved.
Okay.
Because taking cover counts as your move.
Mm.
So, Backer.
Oh yeah, I'm shooting. I don't like having 2 of me.
Use your grenade launcher.
Who are you shooting at?
I am shooting at Becker.
Okay.
So
Make a roll.
okay. So
Oof. Oh my god.
What's the crit die roll, please? The round you used?
I used. Sorry, hold on a sec. Oh, my weapons are empty. Wait a second, what happened?
Your weapon shouldn't be empty.
Frank, my weapons are empty. I don't know what I did. I just shot. I don't know. Sorry.
Let's see if I can bring your character up.
Okay. It says new weapon. I don't know what I did.
Combat. Oh, you've got no. Yes, all your weapons are gone.
I literally don't know what I did. I clicked and I thought that I was getting the information out.
You can take it from the other.
There's.
other backup.
Yeah, so if you go for another back or go into that one.
Just tell me what I need to roll.
Okay, let's just go with his weapon because it's the same. Roll me a d12.
Okay.
Should have actually known you were going to roll a d12.
Oh,
It's a 9. I have to actually look up what a 9 is because it's not an even deadly one. So a 9. You hit her and she's sitting like down, feeling bleeding. Ah! Crashes down. So that was it. You doing anything else? You just fired the weapon.
I'm I guess I'm confused about what's happening in front of me with McCoy, and so I'm just kind of jogging, as it were, forward. Like I'm moving, but I'm moving. I don't want to get beyond him, and I'm all of a sudden realizing I've just shot myself. And does that mean that McCoy's going to turn around and shoot me? So I'm kind of like, Fenna, come here, So, yeah.
Okay, so you're still out in the open from the sounds of it.
I am in the open. I'm not taking. Yeah,
that's fine.
And I'll just move myself probably
just
there.
a little nice to Fenna. So you are now into it. So we're now on 6.
It's me.
And you're very confused because Novak has obviously lost all sights of sanity because he's just trying to arrest a dear Wallace.
What can you say? Novak is a nutcase. But what's the Quell doing?
So the quill is behind you, and when Novak said this, it went, "Are you insane? How do you know?"
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my weapon, and I'm just keeping a bead on Quell, and let Novak do whatever he's wanting to do. He's the senior officer on site, so I have to follow his lead.
Yeah. So she says that and says, "No, wait."
Miss Quell, I am sorry, but stand back.
She does take a look at it for a bit. So this is now them. And she actually turns around and says, "No, wait, you're right. That isn't the real Nadir Wallace." And Nadir starts going on. "Am I the true Nadir Wallace, you wonder, or a copy of the original? Does it really matter? If no one can tell you the difference, the chains of the oppressed can finally be broken. The Nadir Wallace you known has helped millions of people, but he has slaved millions too. You have the chance to witness the world change forever. You just simply need us to let us go. Or join us." Yeah, at that point, the Squell goes, "No, this is definitely not the real Wallace."
I will. I've been drawing a bead for a whole round. Do I get a bonus on shooting
There's
him?
an aim action you can use.
Yes, so it will be round, so you gain an advantage.
I'm doing that thing.
Novak special.
I was thinking about, doing a ship of Theseus bullshit, but it's not the ship of Theseus. It's some plastic replica of the ship of Theseus.
I am just sort of starting to listen to what Nyanda is saying and thinking, hang on, as he's doing his thing.
That's 2 successes.
Go and roll your D12, Matt.
Roll my straight D12.
You crit.
Roll your crit.
How do I bloody...
How many people are placing bets Matt gets a 12? Raise your hand if you think Matt will get a 12.
I will get a 1.
You get 10. Pretty close.
That's close enough.
That's still a killing blow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As the bullet hits. No. Doesn't kill him.
Yeah. It makes him stronger.
No, wait, I'm looking at the wrong side of that.
You're looking at the wrong chart. I think it
I'm looking at the wrong
an
side.
8,
So
a 10,
yes.
and a 12.
But you're probably shocked because for once Novak doesn't aim for the head. He gets him right in the heart.
He probably was aiming for the head, knowing him.
And Novak just goes there. The Wallace just there goes into it.
I got punished last time for blowing the bloke's head off, so this time I'm leaving some evidence.
I just hope that he actually got this judgment right, mate.
Yeah.
Because I think Quell was full of shit, and she says this is not the right Nyanda. That might very well have been the right Nyanda.
As the back, the woman turns up who is Love Terrell. Does stand up and scream no at the back. The owl kind of flutters a bit as well. So that was at 1. 2 is Coy. He sees you after firing the shot, turns around, sees both. He runs and takes cover. Barker just collapses here. And then he turns around, opens fire. Odds, evens.
Okay.
So, I love the way I'm just doing this and this on my screen, so I know who's odds and I know who's evens. Well, he's obviously got to think it's Barker because he just takes a shot at you.
Who?
At Barker.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I love that. At who? Oh, thank you. Always that. Thank you. It's not me. So he makes the roll into it.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, that is like
Nice roll.
into it. Well, it gets worse
It gets worse.
because he crit.
Yeah.
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 And I guess he's got the same pistol I do.
No, he's got worse.
1 in 4 chance.
I don't know if there is something that let me. Nope.
Well, this is going against Barker. So as the shot goes in,
Yeah.
and it's just a straight R D12.
Come on, low.
Stop saying low, man. Stop saying low. Stop helping.
That 6 is good though on a D12. I think that's not non-lethal.
The Effect podcast recently featured a review of crit tables across really games.
So yeah, as the bullet hits your head, you feel your skull go back and crack. So you've taken 4 points of damage
4
against
points
your
of
health, and you're now feeling like your skull is pretty much. You feel your head and you're cracked on the skull. So what it means is you've taken a cracked skull's damage. So you're disadvantaged every time you make observation and tech until you get yourself fixed.
I'm down to 2 out of 6.
Yeah. This is a brutal game.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're on to 3.
Yeah, probably seeing that Fana was trying to solve this situation without any violence, but it seemed violence always has the higher ground. So she take a little bit of cover here.
Yeah, you can fire then take cover, or
Yeah,
take
okay.
cover then fire.
Yeah, she will probably fire at McCoy because we told
So
that.
bear in mind that McCoy took cover, so you will be disadvantaged. That's what cover means. It just means if someone attacks you, they're disadvantaged because that's how it works.
Okay. Yeah. She's going for the kill. She's not the kill. She's moving up close and personal toward McCoy.
Oh, you're going for close combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's a surprise. Back is our military, remember? Sorry, Fana.
Not close and combat, but shoot him, but to become closer to him, to able to shoot him while he's not in cover. Just open his cover.
Right, you're trying to break his cover and this sort of thing. Right, okay, make the roll. But you will be open yourself, so just bear that in mind.
100%. So I have to move first for the mobility, or just?
Yes, you just move into that.
Yeah. So I moved. So I will try to shoot him now. There is 2 types of them: sonic round and sonic blast.
You will want the one that doesn't have the minimalist range. So sonic round is your thing. Sonic blast is a wide range, but it's
sonic blast. It said it's medium range, and sonic round is long range.
Yeah, but there's a minimum ranges for them as well.
Okay. So which one? Sorry, the sonic round is long, and the sonic blast is medium.
Sonic round will be it. Sonic blast is like a shotgun blast.
Okay, so sonic round. There is a lot of modifiers: out of range, small target, large target, target behind cover, careful aim. I will do a careful aim if possible.
No, you just roll. You just roll your attack as normal.
Just because
careful aim is what Matt does. You spend a round, and as long as you're not moving or doing anything, you gain advantage.
Okay, I understood now. Okay.
So that's just all that. You just roll normal.
Right. I will try to push. Can I push?
Yeah. I think it gives you the option, so you might want to keep that success and roll the other one.
How to do it? Sorry.
It says push
and then
on the chat card at the bottom left.
Push the D6. Okay. Yeah, push the D6 instead.
No change.
So no change. So you just do 1 point of damage to him.
Okay.
Right. 4.
Yeah. Okay. So I would imagine that I've been shot pretty much like through the cheek and into my skull.
You kind of got a cracked skull. You're kind of probably been when you got shot. You probably hit your head.
Glancing blow, but it's cracked your skull. I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to be kind of realizing. I mean, I've been in combat situations before, and so I my character is like, okay, I've been here. I know what's going on, and so I I see what Fenna is doing. My gut instinct is to move around toward the boat, moving that way to try to catch him on the other side.
Okay, so you can go around and catch him on the other side and take a shot at him. You'll just be again exposed in the open. That's all.
Yeah,
So either
but
you take cover or shoot or do anything from that. If you want to try and break his, I don't want to. It won't let me collide with the wall, apparently. But anyway, so, I kind of know what you're meaning.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to take a shot and hope for the best. Oh, I didn't correct.
You need an
I was shooting at disadvantage, wasn't I?
No, you're not disadvantaged because you've moved him out.
You know what? I am going to push this.
But still take a physical damage, but
Yeah, but I would take 1 physical damage, right?
yeah, unless you get another unicorn. So
Oh dear.
because you're kind of the skull's made you woozy, you're kind of running,
Yeah.
you fire that. You kind of think you see him, but you kind of get a woozy effect, and you kind of splinter yourself as well when you hit it. You've got like a jag because it's all broken bits. You fire the shot and miss widely.
And if I'm able, I'm just going to drop to the ground. I'm just going to drop straight down.
Well, you just drop from that point, but you won't be able to. It won't make a difference to anything he does from that side.
Okay. All right.
So we're back to the room into it. So 6, first of all. Because I noticed the time's getting close, but I wonder if we can spend maybe about 5-10 minutes, because I think we can actually complete this.
No, I'm happy with that. To spend a little longer today. Is
Okay.
everybody
Matt,
else?
are you cool?
I haven't got anything particularly to do apart from put the chickens to bed.
That's right. It's 5 to 10 minutes,
Awesome.
10-15 minutes maybe. That's about it. So that's
Okay.
perfect.
So
Because we're kind of nearly there, and I will wrap up.
my esteemed
your
leader
cutscene.
here has just shot Nyanda Wallace. Real or fake? Don't know.
Yeah, but Quill gave an order. Yeah, that's not the real Wallace.
But I'm not sure this is a real Quell, so I'm definitely still pointing my weapon at her. And say, stay back, stay back.
You don't know. You're doing the whole. I don't know how to trust here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, because remember, you've got somebody else at the end.
Yes, Lilith is coming running, isn't she?
She's out the back. The
And they
all
say-
is basically spooked.
I am spooked because she's supposed to be dead.
Yes, she is supposed to be dead.
And I'm getting really confused about all these doubles here. And I shout across to Novak. Keep a check on that Tyrell woman.
Hold on. Now I'm getting confused. Let me have a look at the map. Sorry, I'm just a bit...
Yeah, let me just pull you
Fine.
across. Hang on, I need to find it.
Bring up the map. It's just that there is another person into it.
Yeah.
So,
So-
no, she screams.
I have just shot him.
Him there.
That's you, is it?
That's me. I haven't put Quell on the map yet. Hang on.
Okay.
Well, on
She's
the
probably
map, and
standing
we need
behind
to
us somewhere.
she'll be behind the back, yeah.
And
Pardon
Lilith
me.
Tyrell's running in from the side. You know Lilith. You've met her before in the last adventure. Last
Yes,
case.
it looks exactly like her, and there's an owl flying around somewhere. I'm just curious.
Now we've got two
Right,
Liliths.
so where is she?
Nope,
appeared
there is
from?
nothing for an owl in this. Excellent.
Where has Lilith appeared from?
She was in the back. She was in the shadows smoking behind
What,
the chair.
behind the pillars here?
Around there, yeah.
By these windows.
It's because it's got that shade. They can do all that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they can do all that. Right. I don't need a Voigtkampf machine. Sorry. I've now forgotten. What did you ask? C-3PO?
Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe not Obi-Wan. Anyway, you hate sand, don't you?
Are humans like cats?
I
where
said
they land on their
keep
feet
an
when
eye
they-
on the Lilith. She's supposed to be dead.
Which Lilith? Okay, right. I switched my I switched my pistol aim to her, and I said, he wasn't Wallace. He was some fake skin job of Wallace. But I am aiming at her as well.
Yeah, but she does that, screaming into. Now this is her turn. So this is before when you get a chance. She grabs what you notice, Percival. The memory spear.
Memory
the one that
spear.
they were trying to steal, the memory sphere. from
Yeah.
them. I did brief you guys on it.
Yeah, and she starts running. Which way does she run? Because I've got something stupid up in my way. Oh right, she goes this way.
Pillars.
So she starts running, hiding behind the pillars, using them as a vantage.
So I noticed it, so I just shout, that's the memory sphere that, what was his name? Ellis was trying to steal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I am running fast.
Well,
As fast
we're
as
back
I
to
can.
1, so you run from it.
Well, hold on. Back to 1. Oh, can I get a shot off at her? It's
Oh
a
my
pistol.
God.
We're in the room.
What was that phrase? Have you ever retired? What by mistake?
Yes.
Hey, I haven't retired this one by mistake. And that one may be human, but I'm not planning on retiring her. She's got cover. What are the chances of me doing a crit?
You
on
are
her?
going to be disadvantaged if you do
Yeah.
shoot.
Shoot at her leg, remember? You're training.
Yeah, well, that's what I'll end up with if I get a crit at all, I'm sure.
That's her leg right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. But
Yeah,
it's a new.
every time he's down at the fire range, when the instructor says, now aim for the leg or the arm, his ones are all here or here.
Right, so I am firing firearms with disadvantage. Disadvantage. Not bad though, eh?
Not bad for an old man.
Yeah, you could push it.
So I've hit.
You're going to
that's
push
not-
it?
Not for a crit, no. I am just trying to injure her.
Mm.
And then, hold on. How does the game work? I've got to move as well, haven't I?
Yeah,
Yes, you
you got to
do.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you've
So
got
You
some-
She's
won't get
running-
close to. You won't get next to her. In your
No, I won't
move,
get
but
close
You can
to
move
her.
into the same zone.
But I can go over here. No, I can't. Over here.
Let's see. She might as well just attack you with the feathers for what she's armed with.
Mm.
So she's there. Okay. 2. I am going to be kind.
It doesn't sound like you.
Well, I have to be kinder. There might
No,
be
you got to be cruel to be kind
Oh, so
in the right
well,
measure.
well. If I was cruel, I would just teleport you and just let you see what over it is like. That would be cruel. But no. Back at the scene at the Shantytown, I'll just jump back because we're just nearing the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you're kind of collapsing. You get that horrified moment as you see McCoy point his gun, and you think this is the killing blow. And suddenly, and finally, you also see this. The other worker screams, the one who's been hit screams, grabs a pole, and with extraordinary force, drives it into McCoy.
Oh.
With strength and force, and then she collapses.
She collapses. He doesn't.
Or alternatively, I could just carry out another combat scene if you want.
Yeah. No, I'm happy. Oh.
So yeah, so she collapses onto it and falls into it. And you're both left the scene. You're pretty much got near collapsed in with the skull. Fenna, you've got through to the next. So Fenna,
and it looks pretty lethal, Fenna.
So McCoy it's completely down, right? Or
yeah.
still?
Yeah. Because otherwise we'll keep going on. And I think, given the time, I'm going to narrate this out. It's why I did what I did.
Probably.
No, makes sense.
Yeah, I'll probably go to because I'm confused now. I don't know who's the real who, because McCoy was supposed to work with the other backer, but maybe they have a fallout. I'm trying to aid both backers, but I will start with the one I scratch first. The real backer.
Don't heal the fake backer.
Oh, yeah. So you basically call out. It's a bit of a scatter. There's a group crowd looking around. As you do from there, you'll notice if you want to do immediate help for Becker, you could, for your Becker, give me a med roll.
Ooh, she's got an eye.
So you do kind of bring her around, you get her stable enough there that you feel that you've done the basic first aid into it and covered around. McCoy is dead. I think the iron bar through his heart secured that. As it's gone through the angle and definitely pierced through the heart with it.
Can I check on the other backer?
She kind of looks a bit there, smiles, and says, "Don't. We shouldn't just follow be more the machines," and closes her eyes. This is the second tragic thing you've actually seen, I've realised. Because you were there with the whole Nexus 9 case as well. It just kind of feels reminiscent of it. And she closes her eyes. You can tell from there. And I don't know why, but we have some pigeons crewing around area. Probably actually would be seagulls around here.
Picking up crisps.
So that's the scene you do see from it, and you can put on the call.
Yep, I put on the call and I close her eyes and and
in the distance we'll see the LAPD spinners coming in to the scene. Well,
as we close this scene, I say to Fenna, "You're a good person, Fenna, and there's only room for one of me in this world. Thank you."
Fenna is completely confused.
It's going to change the locks, that's for certain.
Pillow fights.
There won't be any more pillow fights. She'll get a chance to wear that red dress after all.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for you, to be honest.
So we head back out.
Hmm.
So Percival, you
Yeah.
just see Novak take a shot. You see Lilith take a run.
I'm just focusing on Quail.
Well, is for God's sake, are you just going to let her escape? You need to go down for another baseline test.
Oh, I'm so tempted.
Too many targets, not enough bullets.
I'm so tempted after that comment.
Oh,
If I only had a breath, I'd shout back, "Hey, you can't threaten him with a base. Only I can threaten him with a baseline test."
I say, Miss Quail, please stand down. My superior officer's got the situation completely under control.
Oh, and you've got a sense of humor too.
You know when you say that, my superior bang in the background, officer bang, damn it, why won't she go down?
I'm just following protocol. That's the way I've been made.
So you do hear that from that side. Okay, so she's going to keep running. She'll take a least attempted shot at you, Novak.
Okay, I can take that.
Let's see how well you went for the pillars as well. So
No, are these pillars?
yeah.
yeah,
Bloody hell! What sort? The interior design in this fucking world is so shit.
Actually, the mood shot for this is really nice. The map is
It's fine. I mean, a place to do great shadowy film noir, just not a place. What are all these bloody pillars around? What are those round things then? If they're not pillars, I thought that's what they
flower
were.
pots.
no. Well,
Flower
anyway, the shot does takes around, but it doesn't hit
Okay.
around. It just hits the pillar.
Right. So I am
She
aiming
keeps
to
moving.
beat her
You
to the
can't.
door.
Yeah. So as you can see at the door, it looks like there's a spinner out there.
out on here on the balcony.
Yeah.
Hold on, she's walked a lot faster than I have.
She
Or
limp.
run, I should say.
Limp.
So she'll be pretty much out the door soon. So yourself, this will probably be the last round. I'm
So
just going to
I'm not
focus
going
on
to beat
this.
her to here. That's what I was hoping. Because she's got more ground to cover.
You could run and maybe tackle her if you want.
Go on. Rugby tackle.
I might try that. What is my movement?
You just moved next to her.
It's one zone, isn't it?
Sorry? I don't need to make
one
a
zone.
mobility roll.
It's one zone.
All you do is make a hand-to-hand against her hand-to-hand.
A hand-to-hand against her hand-to-hand. Okay.
Hand to hand.
Well, you roll first. If you get successes, then she rolls against that.
And I'm just doing a normal roll. No advantage or disadvantage.
Nope. Let's just keep it simple.
Oh,
I've
you
got one.
may want to push that.
Oh, no. Well, this
push
is a
it.
stress situation. I will push that. Ay.
Indeed.
I push that?
Bottom left corner under the
Just-
chat.
Yeah, I pressed it.
Yeah. And if you look at the chat, the push mechanic's there.
Yeah, I know. I'm pushing. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Pushed.
Well,
Oh,
there you go.
pushed.
You do get over. She gets to counter with that. No,
Very
I don't think
appropriate.
She does actually. Into it, but
Is it an opposed test? Is it?
It is opposed, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
And then on a tie.
But she kind of does there. But she does. You're at a standstill. You grab her leg. She stumbles and falls a bit.
That takes us to
she's
heels.
Yeah, yeah. You're literally at her
Right there.
heels.
Right there in Novak's brain.
You play too much Conan.
I really. We need a gentler game.
Electric State.
That's right.
Right.
Tales from the Loop.
So that's my turn, I guess.
So yeah, we'll just jump straight to Percival because we'll keep what's in the room.
Yeah, I'll actually radio this whole thing in. I'll call the people from downstairs and say, we might have somebody on the run. Lilith Tyrell has been sighted. She might be trying to escape with a spinner. Please stand by and try to intercept.
Yay. So you try and call for an immediate, because that could be a connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
APB for it.
Immediate assistance. More than APB.
Yeah.
But yeah. So connections. Oh dear, I'm so bad at this. Yeah, okay.
If you were a little bit more friendly to your fellow officers, you'd have better connections.
Oh, it was a private role.
Yes,
Was
it's
that
set on
private?
private. Sorry, it was still. Yeah, but I can push it. Yeah.
Yeah, he just.
Oh yes, yes.
It's worth the stress.
I'm down to one resolve. When I'm
doesn't
at-
matter. You are going to be doing a baseline after this.
Why? I've been performing adequately.
Yeah. So yeah, you've called out. So they've got that coming up. That's the last bit. One last round.
That's last.
Yeah. So
That's
she's
because
trying to
Matt
escape.
decided to tackle.
Yeah. So she's trying to get back at you before you do that to get rid of you.
What's she doing? Shooting me or
She's just kicking you.
Stiletto heel.
Stiletto heel.
Yeah. So she's got one success. You roll
Okay.
your hand to hand if you want
hand
to.
to hand?
Was it hand to foot?
No advantage or disadvantage.
No, just hand to hand.
One each.
Yeah, so she doesn't really do very much. Hits your leg, but you're like, whatever.
If he pushed, does that mean that
I
could-
don't think he gains the advantage. No, technically he could cause damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
But
the
she's
winner of
already
it
damaged
does
a
get
bit,
to do it.
isn't she? 'Cause-
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
is.
already
She was
damaged a
limping.
bit. Yeah. Well, she's missing a shoe now because somebody grabbed one of her shoes.
Lilith Tyrell, you are under arrest.
Yes.
At the very least for theft and other charges to be decided later.
Who's the robot now?
Other charges to be made later.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
So you're pushing, right?
I'm not pushing. No.
Oh,
no.
you're
No,
not.
he's
Oh,
not
okay.
pushing. But
Oh,
it's
he's
his
not.
turn
Okay.
anyway. But you're
'Cause-
trying to. Really
Oh, is it now my
convince her
turn?
to-
Because
Yeah.
if it's now my turn, I will try and actually grapple her with a hand
Right.
to hand.
Ooh, not. How
This is
gentle.
a. Go ahead. What are you calling that?
Oh,
Oh,
Two eyes.
Beat that if you can, Lilith Tyrell.
I'll just say she's advantage. I'll give her these extra dice. So.
Uh-huh.
oh,
Oh,
33 is a
yes, you
double.
successfully grapple her.
You tumble down
into-
these steps onto the balcony. There's some
She
steps
does
there.
kind of tumble. She doesn't get through. The memory sphere kind of rolls and
Roll.
heads off it. You know what's cliched? It goes over the edge. It's just
It's a
so-
long way to that balcony.
Certainly.
it's slowly rolling.
I think it's because the fight's been kind of going back and back. That you would have. Two Wallace security guards come in, Percival, at this time. From it as well. Quill just say out there now. They're more likely to be her. So they head out from this time.
Hold on. Are they causing problems for us now?
Yeah. So no, they've just kind of come out from it.
Out of
They
where?
just arrived. They were just back up at this time, so they're now here.
Where's our backup?
You're back up. You see a police spinner come up from the other side. It's over the balcony, hovering over the side.
And amazingly, delicately, on one wing of the spinner is balanced the memory sphere, huh?
Nope. This is not a certain game where you can pull out a magical success.
It just crashed through the windshield and killed one of the police.
Nice.
This is the wrong game.
Wrong game.
But also comes in a few moments later is one Nadir, and he's surrounded by 6 bodyguards coming in from the main entrance.
Oh, sorry, where are we talking about main entrance? I'm confused.
Nyanda Wallace, the real one, or something.
So this was, well, given that he's coming in with an entourage.
Will the real Neander Wallace please stand?
Oh, there. Okay.
From the south.
Yeah, there's this as well, yeah.
Down there, we've got you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He comes in, again, he's with it. He sees you bringing in Lilith, and he goes, "How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, daughter of dawn," as he says to Lilith.
To Lilith, not to
Pretentious bastard.
Maybe I shot the wrong one after all. It's
And,
another one of those damn skin jobs.
and he does turn to Quill as well, as it's good to see that you're perfectly okay.
Mr. Wallace, is this the real Miss Quell?
This is the real Miss Quill, I would reckon that way.
In that
Oh,
case, I
first
holster
off.
my weapon.
Uh-huh. Well, despite the misunderstanding, and looks at you and Novak, you have fought the good fight. You have finished the race. You have kept the faith. Now there is in store for you the crown of righteousness.
He's waffling. I've read Dostoevsky. I know what waffle is not. Actually, Victor Hugo, he's full of waffle.
Yeah. So now leave me. Go forth on your journey guided by my faith in you. As the sun sets on this chapter and this dawn of a new beginning beckons upon the horizon.
I go over to
That's
Mr.
it.
Novak and say,
It's just a quite corporate, polite way of, will you just go away?
go to Novak and say, what the was that all about?
I think I shot the right people, but I'm not at all sure I've solved the case.
I got to shoot people. Surely that's what the case is all about.
It is always Chinatown.
Back in the it is always Chinatown.
Yeah,
Who's going to write
a
this
good
report?
reference. I like that.
Back in the day, it was simple.
That's where
You
the
retired
manipulation and that comes against each other. Who gets to write this report to hold it?
Right. So,
So that is Fiery Angels, apparently. So there
I'm
you
still
go.
not. I'm
There
still
you
not
go.
clear as to what happened. What do we think happened?
I think, now this is my theory, there was some movement, and I think probably Lilith Tyrell was involved, in trying to infiltrate Wallace to get that memory sphere. Because she was desperate to get it, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that,
So
she created duplicates.
But then why replicate me? Like, were they trying to infiltrate
You and
the
McCoy.
Blade Runners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was basically Laura's plan is, hence, she was trying to get people inside key areas and rebuild up. So, as you were Blade Runners and linked to it, she went for the human Blade Runners. Out of character, I chose Barker because it was one, you're a new character, and nobody really kind of knew from the last one.
No, that was
so
great.
there was that. So yeah, so that's why I chose yourself from that side. The whole point was she was trying to get her replaced. She replaced Quell. She replaced. She had a Wallace one done up. There was McCoy, but what happened is your one decided not to want to be part of this and tries to escape.
Oh, okay.
So she's having a question of faith. What's going on?
And that was the conversation with Fenna.
McCoy, technically that bit should really be with yourself. But because you decided I don't want to be on my own, I kind of fudged that bit to make it both of you at that point. It's fair enough. Downtime's a bit weird like that.
It played well. I thought that it
played well. It did. It still worked into that. That was fine.
What I didn't understand is Michael Veen or Vane.
Michael Veen was a made up bit because when you roll, you get some old thing. So when you're ex-army for that, the whole thing about the bodies was made up.
Oh,
because I hate to say this is me having one of these. I'm thinking along. Hang on. This is a great idea for me doing a convention adventure. Oh dear, I'm talking a lot.
Well, it was just like I felt like it was a red herring, but then when the knife was in the spinner, it seemed to just make sense. So
what could happen? And I was going to let you do the seawall, but you would get shot by McCoy, the fake McCoy, because the fake McCoy is trying to kill you to ruin Tyrell's plan because he just doesn't think it's a great plan. So he's against it as well. It's a very odd thing because he's the one that just seems to start killing everybody from it, but while we've been training his cover. But he doesn't want Tyrell to succeed. So he is trying to find he decides to either try and kill you, because if he kills you, her plan can't progress. That's why he was trying to frame you and get you. But then he realized, or if he could find the fake one and kill it, he would have succeeded. So he was looking for the fake one, and he was plotting to kill you. So he was the one that stabbed Michael and put the knife in your car.
Yeah.
But if you didn't do that scene, you went to the seawall, he basically just flies the spinner and shoots you if you were flying in that. And then I thought, no. The minute I had brought Michael in, I thought, why don't I just kill him and frame you for the murder? And I knew there would have been a scene you would be interrogated. But what is a bit disjointed with this adventure is this whole Leather Tyrell plot.
It didn't come out until the end.
That doesn't really come out. This is the problem I have with it, because you get this picture, you get these things happen. But it felt very disjointed between the background. But
she popped up early in one of the crime scene photos, did she? Or one of the SPF footage things?
She doesn't pop up.
Okay.
She is only mentioned in the newspaper article as being dead.
All right. I thought she might be the woman with the owl earlier.
With the owl,
she is the woman with the owl.
Oh, okay. So we were right.
But there's not enough clues to support a GM reading that case file to how to handle that.
So the Lilith that we faced in the previous case, this is what the real Lilith, not the
replicant.
Okay, so the first case, this is a spoiler, right? What he's still, if she dies, then it turns out that one that's killed was a clone. One of those clones.
Okay.
Because you saved her in the last one, you're left with a situation. She fakes her death, basically. So the one that you went around and looked at has been killed by someone else. So that's why I said there's a dead body that's been handled into it. The annoying thing is, if you look even at the forums, they miss out her daughter. What happens to her daughter? There's nothing to tell you what happens to the daughter from the first case file. So there are some disjoints from it.
Or they're leaving it open for further publications.
Even so, there still needs to be her daughter's away with somebody or with that. There's not even a line that says that.
Yeah, we should probably have questioned that at some point. What happened to her daughter?
I wasn't part of that, so.
Well, no, but still, that was a thing with it. So I'm kind of like, and this is not the first time I've played a published adventure. I have noticed things where somebody's written this really interesting back thing, but it doesn't tie with what the players are doing.
What he was saying
McCoy,
earlier.
Yes, that was another one earlier that I was playing.
Given that this was my first time playing and that each of you had played before, I enjoyed it. I felt like I was embodying the character, and the character was, I think, fleshed out enough in terms of its detail. But I did enjoy it. It's just weird because there was so. There seemed to be, we were searching for something and we weren't able to be satiated. We were just constantly reaching.
Yeah, this is it. Whereas the first adventure case file, I think because they're not trying to be clever with that one, it's a straight up, this thing's happened, go and find this replicant. Whereas this one is trying to be too clever for its own good. So there's stuff in there, but there's a lot where I'm looking at going, because I wouldn't even run a con game like that. I try always keep it simple with it. The other thing, just very quickly with Blade Runner, is I'm still trying to get my head around downtime, because it feels a bit like a sudden break in the case, because you want to keep investigating the case, but you need to take a break as characters.
I think
the last
downtime
thing,
can be really rewarding, because you can build up those characters, you can ask some questions, and you can have some random events.
I guess you can play also on the background of the characters, because
you can. But the one thing that's annoying in this, there's whoever's getting cloned has a different table to roll against. And the reason I didn't ask you to roll that in the first one was everybody rolls a D8 normally, but for the clone you roll a D6. Like, that's not like a giveaway.
Yeah. Okay.
So I kind of had to fudge that as well. Hence why I just said I'll just pick something for that second one. Another thing, so there's just one other thing I didn't do is the humanity and promotion points each session. You get rewarded it. Partly I didn't do it with the promotion points because you weren't really spending them, so I didn't really feel I was giving them. And humanity points is the XP reward.
Yeah. Matt, how did you feel?
Well, I love playing Novak because he's you. He's not me. I hope not.
I'm bloodthirsty then.
Novak's favourite song is probably from Avenue Q. Everybody's a little bit racist.
No, it's not. Yeah, I suppose.
But I mean, I'm playing Novak as a bit of a, for want of a better word, racist. And I'm enjoying, and grumpy. I'm very much enjoying the grumpy. But I'm a little, so I've enjoyed myself tremendously. But I think I share a little bit of frustration about at no point having the clue by 4 that helped me understand what the fuck was going on.
And it didn't come together in the end where you said, "Oh, this is what's happening," and then the final showdown with all the hectic shooting and running happens.
Absolutely. Like I was thinking in my character, okay, there's another me. I know who I am. I know that they're not. I've already been through the test, so I've got to eliminate her. And I didn't know whether McCoy was the real McCoy. I didn't know anything about the scene of him being tied up. So I did what the character would do, is eliminate. But I had no clue if we were close to the end or anything.
Yeah. It's a bit abrupt. I think I'm going to have to sit down and have another read and have a type up on the forum. I don't normally put up in the Free League forum for it, but running it, I'm kind of feeling... Compared to the first case, I think it's just because they've added this... There's all this stuff going on, but as a case, I'm kind of feeling... It goes back to what I was describing about another game. This feels like a novelist's view, but they've tried to make it into a game, and it doesn't really work. I always feel, keep it simple. Remember that the player characters are going to be, they need the clues as they go along.
They make that more complicated anyway, the players. I mean, I was writing on a case where I said, okay, there's one twist, there's another twist, there's no, forget it. One twist is the maximum.
Yeah.
But when you give the characters the freedom to roam around individually as the game states, I mean, they're encouraging you to do your own thing. So when we were all separated, it was very cool. But then as a GM, you've got to do character management to ensure that everybody's got the appropriate playtime and also the clues, mindful of the fact that you've got 3 other players who are waiting for their scene.
Yeah, and that's where the shift bit comes in and helps.
Yeah, I don't know whether any of you have played Carved from Brindlewood games or Brindlewood Bay itself.
Yeah.
Not Brindlewood Bay, but my friends run Matrons of Mystery, which is a...
Basically. And I am actually really tempted to attempt at some point a hack of this. So the idea there is, for those who don't know it, you basically give lots of clues. You have the outset, the information, lots of clues, lots of sort of intimate scenes between the characters where some personality comes out. But how the clues are put together in the end really is up to the players. So you have these whatever clues, and then you say, I connect this to this, to this, to this, and then you roll whether that's the right solution.
Okay.
Paul did it.
Thing.
Paul did it, and at the end, I was really confused because it was like, okay, that's how it goes. And we had all kind of given what our, we were doing the bake-off, as it were. And at the end, it was like, okay, well, what do you think has gone on? What do you think has happened? So we all gave our 2 cents. And then it was like, well, that's what it is. And I don't know how satisfying that was as a player.
When I played it, we played Darts Overboard, which is like one of the introductory scenarios. I made a whale of a time trying to connect all the different things together. And then at the end, he said, yeah, you've got this clue, and so many are connected. Let's roll whether that's the truth. And it was.
Yeah, but it was great fun.
Yeah.
So thank you, Bruce.
Yes, thank you.
Problem.
Really appreciate it.
So, I mean, I still enjoy Blade Runner. I just felt this adventure
needs a bit
there's something there, but it needs work. It still needs a bit more work.
Bit of connections.
Yeah. Some bloody obvious clue by 4s, I think. And and there's a lot. The confusion is great.
But it's but if you confuse them, everybody gets confused, and you're kind of like, well.
But I basically I shot the fake Wallace based on a die roll. So had I not got that die roll, I could just as easily have shot well, which of course is the nature of this. Have you ever tried a human by mistake? But I guess I don't know. I guess I enjoyed it, but by God, I was confused. Trust me, somebody come and make a little papier-mâché unicorn to tell me that I was a bad guy after all.
If you don't like, if you don't like,
not
kind of the railroading, this is probably a game for you. You really don't know what the heck's going on.
I say ideally,
I don't mind
stuff
not being wrong, but you but you want something that at least it makes a satisfying sense
Yeah.
in the end, and you went, right, we get it. That's how I feel.
So I was kind of distracted by your Brindlewood Bay, but Frank, go ahead.
I was just saying, I think you really want that moment, that dawning of clarity for a moment before it all kicks off. But the only other thing I wanted to say, I just had a question here from the chat. Where can you find the Effect podcast where all these brilliant people here hang out?
You can find the Effect podcast on all your favorite podcatchers or on our website, which is www.effectpodcast, effect is spelled with a K, effectpodcast, all one word, .org.
And the actual play?
And the actual plays are on effectap.org. And currently, we are going through 25 episodes there are online of our Tales of the Old West actual play.
Indeed.
Tales of the Old West uses the Year Zero system.
And there's a system being designed and being groomed right now for a Kickstarter release.
Yes.
For a Kickstarter release, and there'll be a quick start, a quick shot, a quick draw, as we're calling it. That doesn't work. So doesn't work. They'll be coming out this month, hopefully, if I pull my finger out.
Hopefully.
Good. And I think, Bruce, you're running that at UK's Games Expo, aren't you?
I'm running, yes. There's only one
space left.
Be
quick.
In the Sunday afternoon game.
Sunday afternoon.
Because other ones are full up.
So, Burp, if you want to get on.
Even as we speak, I'm designing you a banner to stand by your table when you run the game.
Is it a Bruce banner?
Bruce?
No. Yes.
And our friend, and we've also got to endorse Dido and his. Aren't you going to be there as well?
Yeah, and actually, there three people around this table are going to be GMs at the Great Dragonbane tournament.
And not only, but I'll also be running Dreams and Machines and Dragonbane without the tournament.
Yeah.
Are you running anything else, Dido?
I'm running Vaesen and also Dragonbane.
Excellent. Or you're doing another Dragonbane adventure?
Yeah, another the quick starter adventure, and I'm running Summer in December by somebody we know.
Who wrote that?
I have no idea, but I've heard it's a brilliant adventure.
It is a brilliant adventure.
Right. We are celebrating ourselves a bit too much now, I think.
I'm not gonna,
but I'm in Canada, which I think is much farther away than Egypt. So I will just remain here, lonely, shaking my dice cup.
I'm reminded, Douglas, of some story I heard about you suddenly flying over to England just to see.
I was literally there for 3 hours because my dad worked for Canada, and so I literally went to Ealing and came back the same day.
I used to live in Ealing. Just outside Ealing.
Oh, well, she lived across from the Common, so.
All right.
Yeah.
What year was that?
84, 85, something like that.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't living there then. I was still in middle school.
She wasn't home, so I went back to Heathrow, and I got on the next plane to Canada.
That's how it goes. Anyway, different story for another time. I think. Thank you very much, Bruce, for running this.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, everybody.
You managed to survive.
And I'm sure we'll do something like this again. And I'm actually looking forward. I want to run this case file on my German stream, certainly, because I had a really good group last time when we ran it, the previous one. So I think I've got most of the people interested again in running it. So let's just see what happens. But
I would just say have a quick read of it and then make some changes.
I might have to. You have to put the mise en scène. You have to put it together.
Tell your players to watch this English version, and then they'll know what's going on.
Yeah, that's spoiling.
No, they won't. They won't have a clue.
They can't understand.
They literally won't know what's going on. Is that the real Finna? Who is this? Is there a human Finna now? Oh my god!
My Slim Shady in this.
All right. Anyway, I think we should leave it at this.
we should let them go. It's well past my bedtime.
Your dead time, yeah.
My dead time.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Cheers.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Let me just find my finish screen. Bye bye.
Bye.